It's literally 96 degrees right now, and I'm wearing a hoodie for this video. It's like a special occasion, I guess. Probably because I've been trying to make this video for over a year now, but every time I try making it, like, my mind goes blank. Like, I can't think of anything to say. Like, I've tried using a script, and it didn't work. I kept sounding so monotone, and I tried just saying things off the top of my head, and I would just end up getting confused and tripping over my words. Yeah. But I'm gonna try to review every Childish Gambino mixtape and album in order. And I'll make, like, one video for each one. That's kind of how it works now. And so I'm gonna start with Sick Boy. I know technically now it's not. Well, we've always known that it's not the first mixtape, but it was the one. It's like the earliest one he tried to release under Childish Gambino, and not anything else. Yeah, and I think it's been so hard to make this video because I can't think of anything to say, and because I can't think of anything to say, I thought maybe I was just like nervous, but I started to think that maybe that wasn't entirely the reason, because I didn't have a problem talking about like the other things. I have done videos already where I talk, and I wasn't really all nervous. And I think I feel this way about this specific mixtape because nothing like really happens in it. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just meaningless fun, and it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I love meaningless nonsense in songs. But like, if you ask me if you pointed to like almost any song off of this mixtape and told me to describe what it's about, I probably couldn't say, besides a few songs. Yeah. So the first track is Easy, and everyone really seems to like this song. Like, I've never met another person who did not like this one. I really like it too, but I think after all the times I've listened to this mixtape over and over again for almost 10 years, I now realize that this intro is okay. It's good, but Childish Gambino has definitely had better intros. But yeah, it's harmless. And again, it's just meaningless fun to me. The second track, called Fire, would also be meaningless fun to me, except not really, because I seem to like that one more than Easy. I don't know. I just think it's better. And I also have a really funny story about that song. So this happened about like almost 8 years ago. I don't remember how it started, but my sister was like really mad at me over something, and I had like 2 phones at the time, and like one of them was like old, so like I used it to have like every Childish Gambino mixtape on it. And then for some reason I decided that Fire would be a good song to choose. Like, so I like played it on repeat on my old phone, and then I put it on like the lowest volume, and then I hid it behind the couch, and then me and my mom had to go somewhere, so we left, and my sister was home alone, and like I guess she was just like watching TV for like the first hour or two, but then like she started hearing like a weird noise, so then she turned the volume down of the TV because she thought it was the TV, but she could still hear it. And then she just like entirely turned off everything, and she could still hear it, and she started to get really scared because like she heard it near the couch, but like she couldn't hear nothing. But like she couldn't see it anywhere. And so then when we were on our way back home, I like completely forgot about it. I was just doing my own thing, and then she called my mom, and like she was like completely freaked out, and she said that she could hear like music, but she didn't know where it was coming from and all that stuff. And then I tried to be like completely silent about it and like not know what she was talking about, but finally I just couldn't help it. I just started laughing so much, and then I told her to look behind the couch, And then when she saw it, she got so mad at me. It was so funny. Yeah, and every time I hear fire, I think of that time. But okay, I'm gonna try not to talk about like other stuff that happened because it's not about me. This is about a mixtape. I'm supposed to try and review it, but I keep going off topic. Okay, so the next song is "I'm a Winner," and yeah, I also think this song is okay, but it could be better. Yeah, this is one of like the few early Gambino features that don't suck. Like, I don't know, I just like a majority of the old Childish Gambino features. Well, not a majority, but like a lot. And I don't dislike this one, but at the same time, it's not like amazing. And this song is not meaningless fun. It's, you know, a song about ignoring the people who want to see you fail and becoming successful and blah blah blah. You know, there's a lot of other songs about that later on, but you know, they're a lot better in my opinion. This one's okay. It's alright, and you know, it's just kind of there. I feel like so many songs from here are just kind of there for me, you know, and I can't really have an opinion. Yeah, but the next song is, I think it was True Dudes. I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember if it was True Dudes or Red Alert, but I think it was True Dudes. Yeah, oh my god, I used to love this song so much, and it's still my favorite off the mixtape, honestly. Yeah, I used to annoy my friends so much with this song in 8th grade. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there because I'm going off topic again. And the feature was kind of funny, I guess. Yeah, it could have been worse. Yeah, so this is really my favorite of the album. I do not think that this feature is terrible, but there was a line in it that's really funny, and I feel like nobody talks about it. But I feel like we don't talk about how MC Chris told us to kiss his chode. That was just so weird. Like, that happened and nobody said anything, which is pretty funny. Yeah, and the next track was Red Alert. Okay, now it's Red Alert. Yeah, because I couldn't remember if it was True Dudes or Red Alert first, but I don't know why that even happened. I wasn't even thinking. Red Alert is also good. That one, like, when I first listened to Sick Boy, that one was like my favorite. But as time went on, I ended up liking True Dudes more. Yeah. But Red Alert is pretty good, but it's kind of weird. Like, I feel like there's no way you can play this where everyone will have a normal reaction. I said reaction. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this one because, you know, there's not much to talk about in this mixtape. It's just all meaningless fun. The previous mixtape, which was The Younger I Get, was not meaningless fun. It was very serious. And then I guess Childish Gambino regretted it and decided to switch to not that for a few years. And the reason is because I noticed that a lot of people do not like meaningless fun. Like, in the past, I've seen like so many other albums by other people where like there's nothing, you know, it's not like a deep and meaningful album. It's just random goofy nonsense. You know, you're supposed to listen to have fun and dance, and you know, you're not supposed to think too much about it. But a lot of like critics don't like that, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is terrible and meaningless. Oh, I would better be listening to, and then it's some boring nonsense. And that gets on my nerves so much. I feel like they don't get the credit that they deserve. So many of these fun meaningless albums don't get the credit that they deserve, and they just end up getting forgotten. But yeah, it's not bad to say that there's not much meaning in it. You also don't have to go looking inside of it and thinking, oh, but this could be a metaphor, blah blah blah, whatever. Maybe it's just a goofy song. And yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of the old stuff he made, the old stuff Childish Gambino made, and also a lot of other random pop songs. Yeah, I feel like so many people had that phase where we were like, oh, it's meaningless, it's nonsense. And then eventually we stopped complaining. And now it's like, who cares? Yeah. After Red Alert, it's gonna be my least favorite song off of this entire mixtape. It's called Love is Crazy. Like, I just do not like this song. And, yeah, it has like the worst feature that I've ever heard in a Childish Gambino song. Like ever. For a while, I also didn't like the one in Hawk Jones, but now I realize that the one in Love is Crazy is far more worse. Yeah. Childish Gambino did end up using part of it for another song called Retro, and so then people are like, oh, I like this one better. No, this one is better. But honestly, I like Retro better. Like, I feel like anyone who says that Love is Crazy is better is lying, or is trying to be quirky or whatever. Like, I'm sorry, I know it's just an opinion, but it pisses me off so bad. The song was so goofy. Every time I play it for someone, like, literally nobody has a positive reaction to it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just do not like it. It's goofy, but it's also really funny to laugh at. Like, I just listen to it and I just start laughing. Yeah, and it's also like the most questionable song out of like almost every Childish Gambino song ever, which is like an accomplishment because you know how weird things get. They get so weird, oh my god. And this one is also weird. I don't know if it's the weirdest. Okay, I know I just said it's the weirdest like 2 seconds ago, but okay, I'm not really sure about that. I don't even want to say the lines out loud. They're so goofy. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. But yeah, it's really funny. It's like laughably bad. Sometimes things are so bad that I can't even laugh, and I just like get mad or whatever. But this one was pretty funny. But yeah, I always think that it's embarrassing to say you like an artist because then I feel like someone's gonna like go through their entire discography and they're gonna find like a song that really sucks and they're gonna be like, oh wow, so they like this. That's so weird. And I do this because I think this because I do the same with other people. Back in high school I saw so many people wearing like different band shirts, and then I didn't like start listening to those same bands until like some years later after I graduated. And then like when a really bad song by the band would come up, I'll be like, damn, I wonder if that person liked this song. And it's really funny. Yeah, so that's what I think people do with what I like. But I don't care, and I do my best to defend it or just accept that the song sucks. Like, Love is Crazy. The next song is My Hoodie. I love this song so much, and as you can see, I am wearing a pink hoodie because of it. Yeah, I also have a blue hoodie. It's like really bright blue, and I also consider it a sick boy hoodie. Yeah, and I have a few black hoodies, which are not sick boy hoodies. But yeah, this song reminds me so much of like when I was in 8th grade, and like we would have to be doing like campus learning or whatever, on the Chromebooks, and I would just be listening to this. Like I had the mixtape saved onto my Google Drive, so like I could just open it up whenever. I didn't have to use YouTube, and I remember listening to this specific song. But then once the feature came on, I would skip it. And it was so funny. Yeah, I don't really like the feature. And I already said that in the comment section. And it seemed like other people were agreeing with me. Which was pretty funny. Yeah, and I also left another comment that was a little more recent. That was a few years ago. Where I said that I was at the store and I found a pink hoodie I was gonna buy, but then I realized I was already wearing one, so like I wasn't too sure if I should buy it because do I really need another one? And there were like a million of them in that store. So like if I buy it, then everyone's gonna know I bought it from you. So like I was about to leave the store already, but then like I thought about it some more, and I was like, you know what? It's a plain pink hoodie. There's nothing stupid on it, and the material doesn't look that bad. So like, you know what? I'm not gonna leave the store without it. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, my old hoodie that was pink. It was like a zip up. It was in a pouch. It was zip up, and the strings were like, I don't know how to explain it. They were like twisted, and it was really weird. But then one day I put it in the wash, and when I got it out, like the zipper, it was white, but like it somehow turned pink. And you know, I mean, I still wore it, and it was okay, but like that was weird. But eventually I had to take it out because I had to take it out and stop wearing it because, well, I already got this one, and also because right here the seams were like going off, and like the whole thing was getting torn apart. And by the end, like the best way I can describe that hoodie was like it was ratty. It was just like really thin, and there were so many strings coming out of it. So I forgot what I did to it for a while. I had it in my room, and then I put it somewhere, and I never saw it again until a few months ago. I was in the garage looking for some old shoes, and then I found a box, and I opened it, and the hoodie was in there. And I just thought it was so funny. But yeah, I don't need it anymore because I have this one. And I hate buying more clothes. I hate buying stuff in general because I already have everything I want. So yeah, every time I wear this, I think of that song because it's so funny. Yeah, and the next song is Fresh. Yeah, it's just some more meaningless nonsense to listen to and not think about too much. Yeah, I remember a few times I tried playing this in the car, but like it was so loud and crazy, and it was pretty funny. And I feel like it happened once when I was small, and I was like, wow, I'm never playing that song in the car again. And then later on, when I was like 19, I did it again, and then I was like, wow, I'm never playing that song in the car again. But then I was like, wait, I feel like I've said that before. Yeah. There's not much to say about it, but it's pretty good. And yeah, if you never played it in a car before, like I dare you to just try it once so you can see what I'm talking about. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Hold on. The next song is Till I Die. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't care for this song too much. You know, it's not as good as Fresh or Red Alert or Two Dudes. You know, it's alright. But yeah, sometimes my mind will just randomly spell out Sick Boy because of that song. Like, I don't know. It just randomly happens. I thought it was coming on. Yeah. I feel like there was a really funny part in this song that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot what it was. I cannot remember, so like, I'm just gonna skip. I don't have much to say about this song. Yeah, I think one of my friends sent me it after I sent her Red Alert. I sent it to her, and then she sent me a thumbs down, and then she sent me that song. Like she was saying it was better. But that doesn't even make any sense. The next song is So Sick With It. Yeah, I also think this one's alright. I feel the same way about it that I feel about Till I Die. You know, it's just kind of there, and it's fun, and you don't really think about it too much. But I also don't really love the track. It's alright. I think when I was thinking about the funny lyric in Till I Die, I was actually thinking about So Sick With It. Yeah, there's a really funny line in there. Where he was like, wait, let me think about it. Okay, I'm gonna try to say it without laughing. He was like, I make a huge fart and it sounds like a song. Yeah, part of why this video was so hard to film was because every time I tried mentioning that line, I would just laugh so much. It was so bad, but you know, I don't think it's that funny anymore, but I think about it all the time. And I feel like we don't talk about that lyric enough because I think it's so funny. There was like, I deleted the videos already, but I feel like there was at least 2 minutes of me having to redo this part over and over again because I just kept laughing, and then my teeth were so under all crooked. I would just get so insecure and delete it, but I don't care anymore. Yeah, it's really funny. If it wasn't for that line, I probably wouldn't have given this song much thought. Yeah, and the next song is Assassins. I do really like this feature. Who was it again? It was Daisy Pearson and Nick Packard. Yeah, and I think everyone here did a good job. I definitely prefer this than that video I uploaded a while ago of the Nick Packard thing. It was on Fuck Yourselves. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I like this song, and I remember I played it, and my siblings loved it. My brother and my older sister liked it, and then they would play it on their own time too. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was convinced that nobody cared about my interests, but apparently they do. Yeah, then eventually they just forgot about it. It was so random. If I asked them about it, they probably won't remember. My brother probably would. Oh my god, I went off topic again. But yeah, basically what I meant to say was that everyone loves this song. I have not met anyone who does not like Assassins. It's not my favorite. It's probably my second favorite though. Or maybe Fresh. I don't know. And it's one of those two. So yeah, the last song is Baby Doll. I like this song because it's not meaningless. Okay, it's like one of the few songs that were not meaningless nonsense, and I made it special. Lately I've been thinking a lot about it because it's about how he had this girlfriend or whatever, and he hardly got to spend time with her because he was always working on his stuff. And I kind of felt that because lately my boyfriend has also been doing the same. He's always been busy with stuff. Every time we hang out, we can only do it for a short time, and then he's like, okay, I gotta go do something quick, and then he takes me home, and then I'm so miserable. I get so miserable on the way back home. I just want to be there forever, but I understand it's busy. And yeah, I really felt that with this song, which is funny because I never really cared about it in the past. Yeah, and okay, I didn't want to say this, but I literally had to listen to this mixtape 30 minutes before making this video because I couldn't remember much about it. I only listened, every 6 months I listen to every Childish Gambino mixtape in order because I love it, and I'm sad that it's not on Spotify. But this time I had to break my rule. I listened to it every March and September, but I had to listen to it today because I needed to make this video. I didn't want to waste the alone time I had. And so I was listening it today. I was listening to it today earlier. And then I was on the last song already. There was only a minute left. And then my boyfriend actually called me because he wanted to talk to me and not leave me alone, which is good. And then we played Fun Run and whatever. So I thought it was pretty funny. I was already thinking of someone, and then they randomly come. So yeah. Yeah, the song makes me upset, but it's just kind of slow, and you can't really do anything to it. I feel like the best way to listen to it is just laying down and doing nothing, and you're just alone thinking about stuff. Yeah. I'm so glad that was the last song because I'm getting really hot now. I wanted to turn on the fan, but then I was like, they won't be able to hear me. And so yeah, I guess that's it. So yeah, Fake Boy was mostly just meaningless nonsense, to have fun with and not think about too much. But that's okay because it was it was what Childish Gambino intended it to be. It was never supposed to be meaningful. It was never supposed to be amazing. It was just him goofing around, and I think that's so great. He was just having fun. And so yeah, it's not the best mixtape he has, but I appreciate it. And you know, it was also, well, technically not the start, but it kind of was the start, you know. And it's nice to listen to it, and then his more recent stuff to see how he's grown, even though everyone says that already. I just wanted to say it again. So yeah, bye now, I guess. I'll come back to talk about Poindexter later, maybe. If I have time for another video. Might record them on the same day, who knows. So yeah.